In a freezing December rain, a soaked little girl tugs at her father's sleeve outside a tiny diner. He's holding the last hamburger they've got left, wrapped in greasy paper. Still warm and without a second thought, he hands it to a shivering stranger huddled on the bench. The woman looks up, tears mixing with rain, and whispers, "Thank you." The little girl stares wide-eyed, her own stomach growling loud enough for everyone to hear. What would you do if you saw a grown man give away his daughter's only meal to someone he didn't even know? Would you walk away, or would you stop and help? In that single heartbreaking moment, single dad Mark Thompson chose kindness over survival, but what he never expected was the shocking secret the stranger carried and the twist that would change their lives forever. Millions have already sobbed watching this true-to-life story unfold. Keep watching, because you won't believe what happens next. Mark Thompson, 34, is a quiet, broad-shouldered mechanic from a small Midwest town. 2 years ago, his wife died suddenly from an aneurysm, leaving him to raise 8-year-old Lily alone. Money has been tight ever since. Overtime at the garage barely covers rent, and the holidays are looming like a storm cloud. But Mark never complains. Every night he tucks Lily in with the same promise. "We'll always be okay. Kiddo, Daddy's got you." It's December 23rd, bitter cold and pouring rain. Mark's old pickup broke down miles from home, so after his shift, he and Lily walk the 3 miles to their tiny apartment, stopping only at the 24-hour diner on the edge of town. With his last $12, Mark buys 1 cheeseburger and a small fries to split. Lily's cheeks are red from the wind, but she smiles bravely, swinging their linked hands. As they step outside, clutching the warm paper bag, they notice a woman sitting alone on the bench under the flickering neon sign. She's maybe 30, soaked to the bone, wearing a thin coat that's seen better days. A small, worn backpack sits at her feet, the only thing she seems to own. She stares at the ground, shoulders shaking from cold or tears. It's hard to tell. Mark slows down. Lily notices too. "Daddy?" "She's freezing," she whispers. He hesitates only a second. The burger is meant for Lily. She hasn't eaten since breakfast. But something in the woman's defeated posture pulls at him. Without a word, Mark walks over, unwraps the burger, and holds it out. "Please," he says softly. "Take it. You need it more than we do tonight." The woman looks up, startled. Her green eyes are bloodshot, her dark hair plastered to her face. I can't take your food," she murmurs, voice cracking. "You already are," Mark replies with a gentle smile. "Merry Christmas." Lily nods solemnly and adds the fries too. The woman accepts with trembling hands, tears spilling over. "God bless you both," she whispers. Mark and Lily walk away into the rain, stomachs empty but hearts strangely full. That night, back in their cramped apartment, Lily can't stop talking about the lady. "She looked so sad, Daddy. Do you think she has a little girl too?" Mark forces a smile while heating up canned soup, the last can in the cupboard. "Maybe, sweetheart. But we did the right thing." Deep down guilt gnaws at him. Lily falls asleep hungry and Mark lies awake staring at the ceiling. Bills are piled on the table, overdue rent, a shut-off notice for the electricity, and Lily's school trip she desperately wants to join but can't afford. Giving away their only real meal felt right in the moment, but now reality crashes in. How much longer can he keep pretending everything's okay? The next morning, Christmas Eve, the diner owner calls Mark. "Hey, that woman you helped? She left something for you." Curiosity pulls him back to the diner during his lunch break. Behind the counter sits a small envelope with his name scrawled on it. Inside is a simple note. "Thank you for restoring my faith in people. I'm staying at the Motel 6 off Route 9, room 12 until tomorrow. If you're the man I think you are, please come. Sarah." Mark's heart races. Who is she? Why does she want to see him again? And why does the handwriting look vaguely familiar? Against his better judgment, he decides to go after work. Lily begs to come along. "I want to see if the nice lady is okay." As the sun sets on a gray Christmas Eve, father and daughter knock on the faded door of room 12, unsure what waits on the other side. Sarah opens the door looking cleaner, warmer but still fragile. She smiles faintly when she sees them. "You came." Inside the tiny motel room, she offers them hot chocolate from a small machine, the first warm thing Lily has had in days. They sit awkwardly on the edge of the bed while Sarah explains she lost her job months ago, then her apartment, and has been drifting ever since. Last night was the lowest I've ever been, she says quietly. Your kindness, it saved me. Mark shrugs it off. Anyone would have done the same. No, Sarah replies firmly. They wouldn't. Most people looked right through me. Lily, ever outgoing, asks to see Sarah's backpack photos. Sarah hesitates, then pulls out a small wallet. Inside is a single picture, a younger Sarah holding a newborn baby girl with bright blue eyes just like Lily's. Mark freezes. Something about the photo tugs at a distant memory. Conversation flows easier after that. Sarah offers to repay them by watching Lily for a few hours so Mark can pick up an emergency repair job, double pay on Christmas Eve. He reluctantly agrees. Rent is due in 2 days. While Mark is gone, Sarah and Lily decorate a tiny plastic tree Sarah bought with her last $20. They laugh, make paper snowflakes, and share stories. Lily tells Sarah about losing her mommy. Sarah listens with tears in her eyes, hugging Lily tight. When Mark returns, exhausted but with cash in his pocket, he finds them singing Christmas carols. For the first time in years, the holiday feels almost normal. But as he watches Sarah tuck a strand of hair behind Lily's ear exactly the way his late wife used to, an uneasy question begins to form in his mind. Later that night, after Lily falls asleep on the motel couch, Sarah pulls Mark aside. The room is lit only by the soft glow of Christmas lights. I have to tell you something, she says, voice trembling. She reaches into her backpack and pulls out an old, creased letter, addressed to Mark's late wife. Emily, Mark's blood runs cold. How do you have this? Sarah takes a deep breath. Because Emily was my sister, my half-sister. We were separated when we were kids, different dads. Foster care. I only found her again 2 years ago, right before the aneurysm. Mark stumbles back, the world tilting. You're Emily's sister? Sarah nods, tears streaming. I came to town to finally meet her. To meet Lily. But by the time I saved enough money to get here, Emily was already gone. I've been trying to work up the courage to knock on your door ever since. Then last night, starving and broken, the first person who showed me kindness was you, Emily's husband and her daughter. Mark stares at the woman he fed. With his last bite, the aunt his daughter never knew she had. Everything clicks, the familiar eyes, the handwriting, the way Sarah hugged Lily. I didn't know, he whispers, voice breaking. Emily never told me she found you. Sarah sobs quietly. She was planning to, the letter. It's her telling you about me. She wanted us to be family. In that moment, under the flickering motel lights on Christmas Eve, two broken people who thought they had lost everything discover they were never truly alone. Christmas. Morning dawns bright and cold. Mark invites Sarah to spend the day and as many days as she needs with them. The tiny apartment suddenly feels bigger with her there. Sarah uses her last savings to help pay the overdue rent, insisting it's the least she can do. Mark refuses at first, but she wins him over with Emily's favorite phrase. Family takes care of family. They open the few gifts under the tree, mostly handmade, but Lily declares it's the best Christmas ever because I got an aunt. As snow falls gently outside, Mark watches Sarah read Lily a bedtime story that Emily used to read. Tears fill his eyes, but this time they're tears of gratitude. The emptiness that has haunted their home for 2 years begins to fill with laughter, love, and new memories. Sometimes the greatest gifts come wrapped in the coldest nights from a stranger who turns out to be family all along. If this story touched your heart the way it touched millions, please give it a thumbs up. Drop a comment below telling us what you would have done in Mark's situation. And subscribe for more emotional short films that remind us kindness always comes back around. Hit that bell icon so you never miss a new story. We release heartwarming films every week. Your support means the world and helps us keep creating these moments that make us believe in humanity again. Thank you for watching.